Lenski's aria from Eugene Onegin by Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Once again, the soloist is Daniel Johansson. The Royal Stockholm Philharmonic Orchestra is directed by Anna Maria Helsing. music by Tchaikovsky precedes the award for literature, the work of writer Sветлана Alexievich. The speech is presented by writer Per Westberg, member of the Swedish Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Highnesses, esteemed Nobel laureates. Alfred Nobel wanted the prize to go to the person who produced the most outstanding work in an ideal direction. Sветlana Alexievich has met this requirement. Voices of Utopia, her suite of 5 books describing the catastrophes of the 20th century, is Alexievich's literary and moral masterpiece. A charting of the Soviet citizens' mental history that she associates with a grave, a bloodbath, and an endless dialogue between executioners and victims, concealing as much as possible. The work, she says, is about Russia's stifled scream, about a past that must not return, and now that cannot be accepted, a future that proffers no hope. Like a stenographer in a high court, she enumerates the injustices visited on the unprepared and defenseless. Here are the words of thousands of witnesses for the first and only time. Without her, they would never have seen the light. She looks for the instant that shakes a person to the core. As in Voices from Chernobyl, when a nurse warns a woman that her beloved has now become a reactor, not a man. But the woman ignores her and lets the radiation from the man's body take the life of the baby she is carrying inside her. The book becomes a reminder of how past radiation dictates our lives, our morality for decades. In War's Unwomanly Face, Alexievich interviews 500 of the countless women who served in the Red Army. They tell of Germans displaying the severed legs of prisoners from foxholes, a mother who drowned her crying baby so as not to betray her village, and how women made their hair curlers from pine cones. Back at home they were seen as soldiers' horse and rejected by their families. Men were the heroes, the women were denied medals. Alexievich uncovers the face of evil in a truth process where he incinerates the lies and in language that, between the lines, conveys the silence of pain. She waits until the voices lodge in her, acquiring a harder sheen. This makes her the most sensitive of contemporary historians and a genre innovator. In her dry matter-of-factness, in her striving to keep her eyes open rather than filled with tears, she unnerves us, her readers, especially in this year of refugee flux, when her stories of the stubbornness and courage of the helpless are more apt than ever. Having grown up in a culture of sorrow, more localized, near the mine forests of Belarus, a country where every 4th inhabitant was killed, her love is for the little people, not the grand ideas. The oral narrative is literature's wellspring. Through memory, people retain the contours of their existence. To frame a history, a face, and to render them visible, one after the other, is a magnanimous act and a documentary bequest to the future, and an artistic accomplishment that is matchless of its kind. Using questioning and listening as her secret weapons, Alexievich burrows into the feelings of the extras of history, the disregarded. She
Där
finds love
finner
and
hon
death,
kärlek
thirst for
och
power
död,
and
maktbegär
unexpected
och
solidarity.
oväntad solidaritet.
She calls
Hon kallar
herself
sig
a
en
historian
själens
of the soul.
historiker. Det
Her
är
studies of
människans
the human
gåta
mystery.
hon utforskar. Alexievich förenar
Alexievich unifies
historikerns
the historian's
precision
precision
och
with the
diktarens
empathy of a
inlevelse
poet in a
till ett
lament that echoes
sorgekväde
all
som
conceivable
ljuder av
experience.
all tänkbar erfarenhet. Hon är
She's
en
a lie detector
lögndetektor
and an
och en
inexhaustible source of
outsinlig
knowledge
kunskapskälla
about obedience
om
as a
lydnaden
curse,
som
propaganda
förbannelse,
as
om
seduction.
propagandan som förförelse,
In
kort
brief,
sagt, om
the human
människans
condition.
villkor.
For
Ty,
as
som
she
hon
exhorts
framhåller,
us,
det finns
there is
bara
only one
en
way out,
utväg, att börja
to begin to
älska
love people,
människorna,
to
att
understand
förstå
them with
dem
the help
med
of love.
kärlekens hjälp. Дорогая Светлана Алексиевич, Шведская
Dear Svetlana
Академия
Alexиevich, the Swedish Academy congratulates you and invites you to now receive this year's Nobel Prize for Literature
Нобелевскую премию
from the hands
года в области литературы
of
и
His Majesty,
его
the King.
Величества Короля.
Knepigt med de ryska stavelserna
Svetlana
där,
Alexievich
men det gick.
is born in Ukraine in 1948, Belarusian citizen. The party accompanying her to Stockholm includes a number of friends, her publisher and translator, as well as her literary agent, Gabriel Smith.